It's a miracle, ordained by heaven.
This boy is our king.
Well, by Jove.
What's the lad's name?
What? Oh, I mean Arthur.
Hail, King Arthur!
Hail, King Arthur!
Soul mates.
Hit me one time. Hit me twice. Oh! Oh!
That's rather nice.
Oil and grime. Poison sludge. Diesel clouds and noxious muck. Slime beneath me, slime up above. Ooh, you love my toxic love. I see the world and all the creatures in it. I suck 'em dry and spit 'em out like spinach. 'Cause greedy human beings will always lend a hand with the destruction of this worthless jungle land. And what a beautiful machine they have provided to slice a path of doom with my sweet breath to guide it. Filthy ground, acid rain, pouring down like egg chow mein. Slime beneath me, slime up above. Ooh, you love my toxic love.
What's up? It's the JRPG King with another video. This one is dealing with the hobby we all love, gaming. Now, I want to preface this like a lot of people have touched on their videos. I am not saying all gamers are toxic or act out this way on social media. This is to people that take it way too far. You know, the bad apples of gaming. Because recently, I hate to say it, it's gotten worse. Since culture war has gone on for a while, now we have grifters basically coming out of the woodwork and saying, this example of game is woke, that's woke, this is woke, that's woke, this is woke, that's woke. And I'm like, oh, good God, just shut the fuck up already. Like, and because of them, they're part of the problem. They're the reason why the gaming community is so divided right now. And we have these bad apples, you know, doing this shit. I remember back in the dreaded year 2020. Sorry I have to bring up that year with lockdowns. I know everybody doesn't want to talk about that anymore. The reason I want to bring this up, though, is because the voice actress of Abby from The Last of Us Part 2, she got harassed and death threats on Twitter. I never agreed with it. You don't hate on people because they voice act in a game. They're just getting a paycheck. What's wrong with that? So she got a ton of threats and she got harassed. And a lot of people came out and thankfully said, hey, you should not be doing this to this voice actress for The Last of Us Part 2. The bad side of the gaming community has unfortunately showed their true colors and has done more than just death threats to the voice actress of Abby from 2020. From M64bros video, we see that certain people want executives dead because of some decisions in Nintendo that is making the wrong, decisions. And it's like, what do these guys, Shigeru Miyamoto or whoever else, how are they responsible for Nintendo's bad decisions? And of course, people bring up Iwata disrespectfully, saying, oh, Iwata is to blame for the Switch paid online and all that stuff. It never made any sense to me. Like, if you're blaming people that are dead for someone else's decisions, or you're making death threats, or physically wanting to hurt someone, or being so toxic to anybody that doesn't like the popular video games and just wants to have fun, you know what you guys need to do? Go to a mental asylum, get yourself in a straitjacket, and lock yourself in the loony bin. That's all I'm going to say. So if you want to get angry and raise your torch and pitchforks towards me, go right ahead. I don't give a shit. Because it's time I said my piece about these toxic gamers. And then we have the whole problem of, if a video game corporation's doing the right thing and, trying their best to, please the consumer, you have people bitching and complaining about it. Like, I'll give you an example. Elden Ring came out with this DLC expansion, and people are like, oh, it's too hard. Please nerf it and make it easy. And what did From Software do? They caved into the whiners and complainers. It is what it is, man. Let's just not dance around that subject. It's an optional DLC, guys. It's not like From Software's forcing a gun to your head to play it. So what we got? We got grifters that are claiming everything is woke. We got people making death threats and physical violent threats. And we have people complaining about everything that isn't even a complaint. That's how bad it is, guys. I really am so disappointed what the gaming community has become as a whole. We can't even talk about anything civilized. Now it's, if you like certain things, you're going to be damned for it. And that makes zero sense to me. It's just a hobby at the end of the day. Why do you care if somebody likes a quote-unquote woke game or not? It's their money, isn't it? Like, somebody put out that they like Flintlock. Okay, can't they enjoy it? Who are you to decide if they shouldn't enjoy it or not? Like, if somebody bought a game that's from, the Sweet Baby Inc. or whatever, who are you to judge and, harass them because they like this game? It just blows my mind how bad this gaming community is.
Nowadays, the video game community is showing its true colors and how ungrateful its gamers have become. I've seen a bunch of death threats and violence against any video game company / developer, and I can see why video game companies have trust issues with its fan base. And I've seen a whole lot of examples from the Nintendo negativity side. Someone sent a bunch of threats to the Splatoon tournaments, people wanting to kill off anyone that works for Nintendo because of Gary Bowser, and wanting to gun down Shigeru Miyamoto thinking he's a Nintendo executive along with the other video game executives, and also wanting to kill casual Nintendo fans because they're not interested in the Nintendo negativity, and wishing Shigeru Miyamoto was dead instead of Iwata. This shows how extremely ungrateful and toxic the Nintendo negativity hate train has become. I know this sounds impossible, and I really hope this doesn't happen in reality, which I know it won't, but I can easily see someone from the Nintendo negativity or the Smash community assassinate, kill, or hurt Shigeru Miyamoto, Sakurai, or Charles, thinking they were the ones that are in charge of the DMCA legal team that makes those decisions, but in reality, they're not. Violence against any video game company won't make anything better. All it did was show the gaming community its true colors and how extremely ungrateful every video game player has become.
Gotta bring up The Last of Us Part 2 again. I know you didn't expect it, but if you're looking for some toxic conversation involving video games, Look no further than the Last of Us fanbase within the last year. To say the release of Part 2 brought with it some controversy would be a massive understatement. Whether they absolutely love this game, fucking despise it, or they're somewhere in between, players can't help but post their opinions of this game online. And honestly, I'm fine with most of it. Except for the blatantly political, Naughty Dog is run by the liberals and Part 2 is feminist propaganda. Shut up. If your comment includes the phrases cuckman or SJW, do us both a favor and shut the fuck up. But for real, whether you love this game or hate it, if you're willing to have a respectful discussion where you actually listen to the other person's opinions, I am 100% here for that. Some of my favorite videos on Part 2, like Nakey Jakey, Beat 'em Ups, or DJ Peach Cobblers, are in some way, if not mostly, negative. And even though I love the game, I can still enjoy these reviews because I can find things that I agree with, or I can at least see their side. But it seems like there are so many people in this community that just refuse to accept that other people see the game differently than they do. Let's look at some examples. Here's a post I put up in a Last of Us fan group on Facebook. Yes, I still use Facebook. Pretty simple meme, just looking for a casual discussion. Some good comments here. Oh, okay. Let's move on to another post. Okay, just a post about Sackboy getting Ellie and Abby skins. That's fine. I don't really care about Sackboy, but that's a cool way to collab two Sony exclusives. And oh, great. A super outdated and unfunny transphobic joke. This post had literally nothing to do with the story of Part 2. And to be clear, Abby is not transgender, but you still found a way to include this very dumb and irrelevant opinion. Great job, dude. And 9 people like this. Our society is broken. Okay, this should be a safe one. Here's a guy playing through the game and just asking for advice on a specific section. Nothing to do with the story, just a request for help. Let's see what sage advice this group has for Are you fucking kidding me? I understand if you don't like the game. Clearly, it's not for everyone. But if a genuine discussion is being had and all you can contribute is game sucks, I'm cool, you're not an edgelord. You're annoying and you should stop. For over a year, claiming that GFR makes references to their subreddit in almost every video, which is not true. I've seen every video they've put out since then, and not once have they mentioned this subreddit. And one user even went as far as to post fake death threats that he claimed to receive from GFR fans, and then encouraging other users to harass GFR and their fans on Twitter. This is the textbook definition of toxicity. This guy didn't like that they had a different opinion, so he escalated the situation to the point where the authorities needed to be called over a fucking video game review. If you want a better explanation of this situation than what I've given, I'll leave a link to Girlfriend Review's video in the description.
We need to go back to having a discussion and be civilized about things. If it's getting that personal to the point where you have to either threaten someone or demonize someone, you need to go outside and touch grass. I'm just being completely frank with you, in my opinion. It's not that deep. It's just a video game hobby at the end of the day. I really hope we come to a time where everybody can be civilized and not have this very negative discourse over the internet and opinions. If the opinions aren't hurting anyone, why are you going after someone because they like something? This has been the JRPG King. I'd like to hear your opinions down below in the comment section. And in your opinion, what do you think we could do to quell the negativity or toxicity of the gaming community? If you have any ideas, let me know. But for now, I'm signing out.